Welcome to Channel 17, the Town of Colonie Government Channel.
Hello and welcome to Focus on Health. I'm your host, Peggy Mello. Today's guests are George Regan with the USA Track and Field and Joan Hayner with CapitalCare Medical Group. Welcome to the show.
Thank you,
Hi, Peggy.
Joan, let's start with you. Can you tell me what you do for CapitalCare Medical Group?
Sure, Peggy. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of CapitalCare Medical Group, and for those who may not be aware, CapitalCare is a large medical practice with offices in all 4 counties around the capital region. We have 20 medical practices, including here in Albany County.
Wow, that's a lot of doctors. That's great. Okay, George, what do you do for USA Track and Field?
Well, I'm their Executive Vice President. I've been in that role for about 2 terms. I served as president for about 18 years. And we're the local governing body for track, long-distance running, and race walking in a territory from Kingston to Canada to Utica, northeastern New York State.
Okay, so basically when there's a race, you guys somehow certify
That's
the race.
Right. Yep, we
so
certify the distance and we sanction the event with insurance and whatnot, yes.
Okay, and then...
And we sanction about 100 events a year in that territory that I just spoke of.
All right, so you're a busy guy, aren't you?
Yeah, we keep busy. Of course, our largest event is the Friehofer's Run for Women.
Right.
But we also do the Troy Turkey Trot, and we do the Schenectady Gazette Stockade-a-thon, and we do the Mohawk Hudson River Marathon. We support all the events from a technical side.
Okay. So let's talk about the Friehofer's Run for Women. That's a big event. It's over 2 days. Can you talk about the event? Tell me when it is and how long it is.
Sure. Well, Friehofer's Run for Women started in 1979, and it started as a 10K road race for women, and it was the AAU National Championship. So the first year they ran it, it actually ran as this country's championship for women at the 10-kilometer distance. Wow. For those of your viewers who don't know what 10 kilometers is, that's 6.2 miles. Mm-hmm. It's had a long history and tradition of having athletes coming in from the United States from across the country, and now we've expanded that to athletes from across the world. We're now connected to the IAAF internationally, and we have international athletes coming in. So it started as a small event, but yet it had a big title. But there were about 200 participants in the 10K when it first started in 1979. Mm-hmm. And May 29th at 10:15 on Madison Avenue, there'll be some 4,000 women participating. So it's really grown over the years pretty steadily. And we've added events like the Community Walk, the Friehofer's Community Walk, and the Friehofer's Kids Run, and the CapitalCare Health and Fitness Expo. So it's been nice, and we just try to give back to the community what they're looking for. We want to have an event that includes everybody.
Okay, so how long is the Friehofer's Run for Women now?
Oh, it's 5 kilometers.
Okay, and that
which is half of 10 kilometers.
3.1.
3.1
yes. miles.
Yeah, so really, literally anybody can do it. I mean, who can't go out and jog or walk 3.1 miles?
Don't ask me that question.
And that's really, when we shifted the emphasis to the 5K is really where we saw all our growth. A lot of women started coming in. And of course now women make up over, in the shorter distances, below half marathon, women are 60% of the field. So women are just moving into the sport on a regular basis.
Now, who can register for the event? Is it limited? It's only women, right? Is it limited to
right.
age groups?
And the men can carry the women's sweats. That's what they can do. So the men can be involved. I just wanted to show you that we kind of include everybody here.
Oh.
And the men can volunteer too if they'd like. So Right. So we have about 600 volunteers. But yes, you can sign up now. Sign-ups are online at friehofersrun.com. Or you can go to any Price Chopper supermarket and you can pick up an application for those 3 events I mentioned, the Women's 5K, the Kids Run, or the Community Walk at their customer service counter. Or you can go to any Subway supermarket and you can actually get a $5 off coupon that Subway has a special offer, and pick up an entry blank and send that $5 coupon in with your entry blank, and you can save $5 on Subway.
Oh, that's good.
No purchase necessary.
That's great. Now, where is the course? Where do they run?
They start right in front of the New York State Museum, right on Madison Avenue, underneath the overpass. And they run west into Washington Park. They come out on Lake, they come up Washington, Henry Johnson, back into the park, back onto Madison Avenue, and they finish just on the east side of the overpass.
Now,
long downhill finish.
Does that course change over time, or have you had the same course ever since the 5K started?
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much, because we've been at the Empire State Plaza since the inception of the event in '79. So the 10K course went a little bit further, but it still used and utilized Washington Park. Washington Park is so beautiful, with the tulips, and the park is pretty, and the charm of the 18th century architecture is just, it really is a beautiful course. So yeah, we wanted to keep it tradition, this event's a very traditional event. So you can sign up until May 22nd for mail-in entries, and you can sign up online until the day after Labor Day, which would be the 26th of May. And then there's
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. Okay. Did I say Labor Day? Do I want this to be over or what? No, not really. I love what I do, but it is a heavy lift.
And they can also register online, right?
They can register online. They can go to a Price Chopper, pick up an application. They can register by mail.
Okay, now I want to know who are some of the elite runners that are running this year, and how fast do they finish that race?
Well, we have 11 countries represented, and we have 26 states represented, approximately. That's going to change because as we get closer, women sign up. Those that aren't sure, what their schedule is. But last year, the race was won by two-time Olympian Benita Johnson and cross-country world cross-country champion. Benita has every record in Australia from 3,000 meters up to the marathon. She's an eight-country record holder from Australia. She's going to be, there are a lot of athletes gunning for her. The Kenyans are back, the Ethiopians are back. There's several athletes from Great Britain. There's several Olympians from Mexico coming. Canada is sending down a couple Olympians. So, she's got her work cut out for her.
Now, she won last year?
She did win last year, and if she wins this year, this will really be kind of history in the making. The last athlete to win 4 consecutive Friehofer's Run for Women's was Lynn Jennings, from 92 to 96. And if Benita does that, she will have tied Lynn Jennings' consecutive wins here.
Now, do you know what the fastest time has ever been that they've completed it?
Our course record is 15:18.
Wow.
And that's just around a 5-minute pace, a little bit slower, but close. And the world record for masters runners, which is those athletes that are 40 years of age or older, was set here at the Friehofer's race in 2006. And it's held by an athlete that is coming back this year, and she's going to look to break that record. And she ran a 15:47. So from the youngest athlete, or those that aren't 40 yet, ran at 15:18 to the oldest that are over 40. There's not that much time. You're only looking at 30 seconds. So it's really quite incredible how fast they run and how fit they are.
Right.
Yeah, it's quite interesting to come out and actually see them compete.
So they get the front of the pack, right? If they're the better runners,
They're
they
right
get
up
to go in the front.
Absolutely. Yeah, you want to get them out and get them going, you know.
Okay, so now that event is at 10:15. Now,
On Saturday.
how long do
right.
they have to finish the race before
Well,
before they have to stop? I guess.
They have a little bit, about an hour and a half, but I would say most runners are done within an hour. We had a woman last year from Maine that came down, and she was 97 years old, and she ended up doing an hour and 15 minutes. So, the first kids run starts at 11:20. We have a physically challenged 50-meter race. It's for children 3 to 13. So, you know, once the kids come out on the street, it's kind of hard to get anybody through.
So all of the events are pretty much, they leave from the same point.
They do.
Except for the race walk.
That's right. The race walk is up on the plaza level
Okay.
of the Empire State Plaza.
So the kids run is later on. It's for physically challenged
Well, 11:20,
kids.
the first event. There's a sequence of races for the children. 4 and under run 50-meter. 5 to 6-year-olds run 100-meter. 7 to 9-year-olds run 200, and then, you know, 9 to 12 run 200 or 400 or the mile. And that runs for about 2 hours. Starts at 11:20 and it ends at 1:30.
Are they the ones that get the chocolate chip cookies?
Well, everybody gets chocolate chip cookies. Friehofer's likes everybody to get a box of cookies on them when people come down to participate. So we give away about 6,000 boxes of cookies that day.
Okay, so let's say you show up for the day and you're entered in one of the events. Where do you have to go?
You have to go to the CapitalCare Health and Fitness Expo. That's on the concourse level of the Empire State Plaza. It's the South Concourse, right? The museum side,
Okay.
Madison Avenue side. And you go to bib and chip pickup.
Bib and chip pickup.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, the bib for the
You need to explain
the
what
runners,
the chip is.
the runner's number. Well, that's interesting that you ask me that, because the chip is a little electronic device that you wear on your shoe. But
Okay.
up until this year, we've had to get those chips back from every runner. That meant that before they left the finish line, we had to take that chip off their shoe. Well, this year we have a chip that is disposable. We don't have to take it off. And so it just stays on the shoe, and then I think somebody is doing something with those chips. Oh, I know. 74 State is our host hotel. If you bring that chip into their hotel, they'll give you a free night's lodging.
Wow.
Or maybe it's a free dinner. Or maybe it's a discount. They're going to give you
Okay.
something.
So the point of the chip is, let's say
We're going green this year, and we're trying to, you know,
Reuse and
we don't want
recycle.
it. Yeah, right. We want to get it recycled. We don't want it to be thrown away. But they do call it a disposable chip.
Okay.
Because we don't have to collect it again.
So the idea of the chip is, let's say I'm at the back of the pack
Right.
for the run.
Right.
And I don't really get to the start line until 3 minutes
Right.
into the run.
Which won't
Does it
happen
actually,
because everybody crosses the start line within 60 seconds.
Oh,
Well, that road is 60 feet wide there.
Okay.
It can hold a lot of people.
so
but yes.
it's not really.
No, you're going to get gun time.
Okay, so
I'm
you
not
start
going to
with a
give you
gun.
chip time at the start line, because international rules don't allow us to keep records from what they call net time,
Okay.
which is the chip time. So,
Okay.
Right.
So it's only measuring
it's only the gun.
when you cross
That's right.
the
It's only
finish
measuring.
line.
But that's a good point too. You must have run before in your day.
Please.
No?
No.
Sorry, I mentioned.
I'm just curious about chips. I'm a librarian, you know. I got to know about these.
Yeah,
things.
well, it was a good question, because that's actually new. Nobody's had these disposable chips before in this area. There's actually never been a race run in this area with these disposable chips.
Wow.
So
Excellent.
it'll be fun.
So let's see. There's also the community walk.
There is.
So how
And
long is
starts at
that?
8
When does it
a.m..
start?
Yeah, 8 a.m. that morning. So it starts 2 hours and 15 minutes before the 5K. And that is, they're able to walk until 9:30, so from 8 to 9:30, and they go up into the park and they can loop around and do as many loops as they want, and then they can come back. Now, the reason for the loops is they collect money for their favorite charity based on how long and how far they've walked. So if they can go up and cover a lot of miles in the park, they can raise, you know, hundreds of more dollars, you know.
Okay.
But yes.
So I want to know how much money has, let's say last year, how much was raised?
We
for
raised about
charities?
$65,000 to $70,000 last year for 60 charities, and these are all local charities. And since the inception of the walk, which the walk is 21 years old now, we've raised $1.2 million.
Excellent.
For local charities. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. You know, it's so hard these days. The monies are being pulled back. The economy is so tight, so they're not getting donations. People aren't getting donations like they used to. This is a way for them to have an event, because we put the whole event together. We even print the pledge cards and the posters promoting it, and we do commercials and everything. It's turnkey. All they have to do is take those pledge cards, give them out to their people, and let their people go out and raise money. And then they come to the event with those people and they walk, and you know, they don't have to do anything on the event side.
So they don't have to check in at the Expo?
They do
like
have to check
everyone
in.
else?
They have to check in at the Expo. They have to check in with their nonprofit, and they get, you know, they get signed in, and then they give their pledge money in. They turn it in after they've walked. Right.
Great.
They go back to the nonprofit table and they turn their pledge money back in.
All right,
But
now,
we're figuring about 1,000 walkers. We'll have about 1,000 walkers out there. And you know, you don't have to walk for a charity if you don't walk. You can just come out and walk for the health of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it is good.
Now, the Race Walk Championships, that's another exciting event, right?
It really is. I mean, you know, we had an opportunity to bid for the United States Race Walking Championship at the 10-kilometer distance, and we decided to do it because we wanted to make a connection between walking and running and the community walk. You know, yeah, you can walk for charity, you can walk for fitness, but you can also walk for competition. And these walkers are incredible. You should see them. I mean, they can walk faster than I can run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're walking sub 6-minute pace. You know, it's really amazing. And so we have 3 or 4 Olympians coming in, and this is going to be their championship and their qualifier for events going forward in the country. And that's going to happen at 7:45 a.m. So that's actually the first event of the day. And that's going to be up at the Empire State Plaza on the plaza level by the outdoor stage, right? And we got a 1K certified loop up there. And they go around the egg, they go in front of the Capitol, you know, where the mosaic is up there, and then they go by the agency buildings, and they come back in front of the stage again.
Okay, so then they have to do it 10 times.
10 times, right.
Oh.
Certified 1K loop.
This is such an exciting event. Oh
Isn't
my
it?
gosh. All right, Joan, it's your turn now. You have to tell me about the Health and Fitness Expo. What's going to be going on there? What are the dates that it's going to be there?
Well, it runs in conjunction with the race. We start the day before on Friday, and so we are there on Friday from noon until 8. And then we're back again early Saturday morning from 8 o'clock and extend beyond, you know, throughout the day when the events are going on during the day. We also have, right at our booth will be the last chance registration opportunity for runners who hadn't had an opportunity or hadn't made their decision yet to run. They can register in person on Friday from noon to 8, and that's right at the CapitalCare booth. So CapitalCare, this is our 7th year as title sponsor for the event, and we have grown this event each year. We're very proud of the event, and I think it gets bigger and better each year. We provide several health screenings during the time we're there, as well as a lot of health information. So among the screenings we provide, we do blood pressure screening, body fat analysis, body mass index. We also do cholesterol screening for people meeting certain criteria, age and blood pressure levels. Last year, we also introduced, on a limited basis for people meeting certain risk criteria, some blood glucose screening to screen for diabetes. We also have some screening specific for children, like body mass index. And this year we're going to be introducing an informational booth for allergy, asthma, and immunology, so we're excited about that. We also have information booths where we have them staffed with people from our diabetes education program that we have at CapitalCare, and they will be there to provide information on diabetes, as well as a lot of other general health information.
Okay, so that's a lot of stuff. So you're going to have a lot of your providers there.
We do.
Available.
We have several of our providers, physicians, as well as non-physician providers, nurse practitioners, physician assistants. Many of our nurses come, and as well as a lot of our other staff from CapitalCare. We usually end up with somewhere, depending on the need and the year, somewhere between 50 and 70 of our employees volunteer their time over the course of the 2 days to come work our booth. So it's great for the community. It's also great for CapitalCare because we have offices throughout the capital region. It's actually a nice opportunity for our employees to actually get together from various offices and work on an event together, do something good for the community.
Great. Now, that's the health side of it. George, what are we missing from the fitness side of it?
Oh, well, Fleet Feet, they're a local store, shoe and apparel store here on Wolf Road, has put together a collection of shoe and apparel companies. You know, the manufacturers, Nike, Reebok, Saucony's, all of those companies are going to set up a marketplace down there. So you'll be able to get in and come in and see the latest shoe and see the latest fashion running apparel. And we're going to have, you know, the traditional clowns and face painters for the kids, and the Tri-City Valley Cats are coming out with their mascot, and they're gonna set up a pitching and hitting area.
That's
you know,
good.
so we're gonna have bouncy bounces, and we have the Railbirds. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
Sarah Pettinati. She's an eclectic jazz singer.
Oh, okay.
Very unique voice. She's a songwriter as well. And she's a local product, but she's going to make it big for sure. She'll be playing from 10:45. Her first set will be from 10:45 until the end of the day, you know, the end of the activities, which will be around 3 o'clock. So a lot of entertainment, food for everybody. There'll be vendors out there that'll be selling all nutritious and healthy foods, and some probably not so healthy. You know, your traditional hot dog fare and fried dough will probably be there as well. But yeah, there's a lot of activity for the entire community.
Seems like there's something for everybody.
There is, really, really. It's
now,
great.
What is Kids Adventureland?
You know, we're going to have to talk to my Expo manager about that. Yeah, he set that all up. But, you know, maybe your public's going to just have to come down and find out for themselves, you know. I'm sure it's going to be adventurous. And fun as well.
Okay, that's great.
And good for your health, that's right.
Is there anything else that either of you wanted to mention? I think we covered it.
Well, just that, I just wanted to clarify that there was no day of race registration. So if you did want to run in the 5K, you're going to have to sign up at the CapitalCare Health and Fitness Expo on Friday, May 29th from noon to 8. But you can register and run in the Kids Run or the Community Walk in the morning on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a little nuance.
So let's just review the dates again. Friday, May 29th and Saturday, May 30th.
Right.
Right?
Right.
The Expo runs, what are the hours again?
Noon to 8 on Friday.
Noon to 8 on Friday.
And 8 to
closing.
3 on Saturday.
On Saturday.
Right. And the community walks, the race walk, 10K race walk national championship starts at 7:45 on the plaza level by the outdoor stage. Community walk follows that at 8 a.m. on Madison Avenue. That's followed by the women's championship and fitness run, the 5K, at 10:15. Again, right on Madison Avenue. The starts are the same, and that's followed by the kids run at 11:20. The first one goes off to 1:30.
And I just want to clarify that our Expo booth and health screenings are open to the public. You don't have to be registered to run in the race to be involved and to come down and have health screenings. And actually, we have sort of tracked our participants over the years, and we really have quite a few people who aren't participating. They may be there as spectators, but people just from the community who would like to have those screening opportunities. And as a matter of fact, interestingly enough, we had a lot of people last year indicate to us that they no longer had health coverage for one reason or another. And really, we're looking, we're sort of coming back and remembering that we were there and getting their annual screenings right at our booth. So I just want to let people know it really is open to the community and something we really look at as a service we can bring to the community.
Now, do they get immediate results on whatever tests they do?
Yes, and we have physicians and other providers there to help counsel and educate on what those results are. And of course, we're always trying to make sure that people are connected with a primary care physician, and that if we feel follow-up needs to be done, that we're letting them know that they should do that.
Okay. Great. Okay, let's
Can I
just
clarify something too,
Yes,
Peg?
absolutely.
I wanted to clarify that the fee, there is no fee for the kids run. That's a free event, nor is there for the community walk. Those are both free events. And of course, Sarah Pentinati is free, so the general public can come out and listen to her. She has a lovely voice. Really, it's a free day.
It's a great
for the entire
activity.
Community.
Okay.
It's so cool.
So the only fee-based thing is the Run for
5K.
Women
Right.
and the Race Walk Championships?
That's right. Those are the only
Okay.
two, right.
Okay.
Oh, and then I can also clarify that we're going to have the Olympians that are coming in to do the race walk are going to hold a walking clinic, a fitness walking clinic, to teach you a little bit about race walking and what fitness walking is. And then we're going to do a free 2K fitness walk from 1 to 2 o'clock. So you can go to the community walk, you can watch the race walk championship, you can go do the clinic at 1 o'clock, or at 12 o'clock, the clinic from 12:30 to 1, and then from 1 to 2 you can do the 2K walk.
And on Friday night, you can meet an Olympian, right? Joan
Oh, that's
Hayner,
right.
Samuelson.
It's going to be at your booth.
We'll be signing autographs in our booth, at CapitalCare's booth at 6 o'clock?
Yeah, 6
on
to
Friday
7.
night.
Friday
Right.
night, 6 o'clock. That's very exciting. Okay, further information, let's mention websites and phone numbers.
Right.
Please.
Friehofersrun.com.
Friehofersrun.com.
And
There's a link
CapitalCare.
on that website to CapitalCare's website, but you can also go directly to our website at capcare.com.
Okay.
Right.
And the phone number, please?
518-273-5552. That's
Okay.
518-273-5552. I said that a little fast, I know.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you
Well,
so
thank you for
much
having
us.
Thanks for watching. We hope to see you next time on Focus on Health.